we could let them know on the socials or on WhatsApp that we're now up and running. We are playing.
You just moved them from the start.
Who are we playing in this first game? I'll find out for you now. In this next game, we are playing CMAC, I think they're called. So yeah. Okay. So this is Vanguard Silvers, who are 1 from 1 so far in the Cap 7 under 16s or 16U gold tournament. We have our final game of the day here right now. And we are playing, is it CMAC? CMAC, is it? Okay, so CMAC, I'm not sure where they're from. Oh, I do know. I think they're from Costa Mesa. Which is local to our boys in Fountain Valley. But yeah, welcome to the stream if you're just popping on now. We are
There's still 10 minutes until the game starts, eh?
only a few minutes away. Only a few minutes away from the game. We still have a little bit of time, so let me go over here and see if I can have a quick chat with Coach Sandro, which is not really deemed legal, but we'll see if we can get something going here. So we're playing once again in the blue caps, which is fantastic, and let's see if we can get this right. Coach Sandro, how are you? Good. Listen, we've got a couple of people watching our live stream here to see the boys play. I'm just wondering, from your point of view, how did you find the last game, and what are you looking for in this game?
For me, the last game was a great effort from everybody.
Yeah.
I think everybody gave everything they had, and even with up and downs during the game, we were mature enough to control it.
Correct. Yeah.
Control it, and I think by just dominating almost the whole game, we found it the way to win.
Fantastic. And then what are you looking for from the boys in this game,
Same thing.
Same thing.
To me, these kids are many of them are first year, almost everybody. We're playing against things who are actually bigger, second year, stronger guys. It's good for us to find a way to battle against them while we're that handicapped. So face them as if we're not inferior. We should play fast. Our big push is counter-attack and
the transition.
Big defense, and then try to hit as much as we can in the transition to get those things.
Fantastic. Coach Sandro, thank you so much. And thank you to everybody back home. So yes, there you have it. Coach Sandro letting us know the team, the play team is as the boys are warming up. There's our South Africans over there, one there, as they get ready to take on a very strong CMAC team. Now, we did see them play earlier on. They did a fantastic job earlier on to take away, I think it was Kearns that they played in the first game. And they did it quite convincingly. So it was great to see. But listen, as Coach Sandro said there, this is all going to be decided really in the transitions. As Coach Sandro said, that's where we're strong. We're not necessarily the biggest team in the pool, but we are strong in the transitions and strong on our counterplay. You did see that in the last game. And when the guys started to knuckle in and to settle into the game a little bit more, we saw the transitions really starting to become a factor and the separator between ourselves and the Paltos Verde, outfit. So we're hoping for the same right now. As you can see there, Coach Sandro is getting ready with his guys. The CMAC team over there in the Whitecaps, they're getting ready as well. So it's a beautiful day here at the moment. It is, can't tell you the temperature, but It's feeling quite warm. I'm sure Aaron has the temperature stats.
Aaron's cold, bro.
Erin is cold, but she's not freezing, which means it must be very
24.
24 degrees, and a beautiful 24 degrees. For those that play in the old money, we're not sure what that is in your made-up numbers. Let's say about 4 million Fahrenheit. I'm not sure. But over here in real world, we're playing in Celsius. So 24 degrees, beautiful sunny day. CMAC seem like they're in the pool, ready to rock and roll. And obviously the Vanguard guys are getting the last little words of encouragement and some smart plays from Coach Sandro. Now, I did get a couple of things in the last feed about the refereeing in the last game. Yes, there was some, let's be honest, there were some calls that might not have been the way that we would have called it, but you've got to also remember the American water polo and USA water polo actually go off different rules than the rest of the water polo. No jokes. World Aquatics and USA water polo actually don't share the same set of rules, so there are some things that are slightly different. Consider it like US English and South African English. They're generally the same, but the nuances do make a difference. Now, I think we're starting with the same startup that we had in the last game. So we've got Jake in the pool there. Is that over there to take the swim off? I think that's Zach, who had an absolute flyer of a last game. Zach is in. We've got Paul Rinden looking like he's going to be playing set guard or centre back. Graham is in. That's 5. Sorry, that's Macau. I'm sorry if I'm getting your name wrong, Macau. And then number 2, obviously over there as well, is Max. Not forgetting, of course, Michael Bunton, who had a great last game. Off we go. Ding-a-ling-a-ling goes the bell as we start the first chukka of the second game, the last game here. And Vanguard take the ball. Great start there from Zach. Gets it back to Paul. Paul's looking around. There is pressure, but it doesn't seem like there's too much. Surely that's a foul? Or yes, that's an exclusion. An exclusion because he didn't go back when he was given the ordinary. Ball goes across. It's Michael as it goes back to Jake. Through now. Paul takes the shot. Oh, skip shot, but it hits the post. And giving the CMAC team a little bit of early nerves as they play their number 10 to come back in. So up goes. Who's that now? That's Zach in the corner. Battling. Yeah. Zach in the corner there. Back goes Max. The ball being thrown long. Apologies now, I don't have the keepers' names. I wish I did. Okay, so, but we are going to come see you for some analysis, Coach, as Jake goes back. Now, Jake, so strong in that centre guard position. Beautiful passes as Rinden gets at the ball. Now, he is strong in this place. He knows what to do. And the exclusion. The boys come in. They know what to do. Straight away. Ball goes around now. No point taking too much pressure. We have a man up and we've lots of time. The ball swung across into 2. That's Max, who takes a little bit of looks around. Takes a long time to shoot, but takes the shot when he's ready and does so with conviction. Max putting Vanguard 1 up with 5 minutes square on the clock left in the first period. Strong positioning play there from Macau, but gets the spin. And CMAC seem to now be getting their attack on point a little bit. Jake does the hard work and does so, making a real nuisance of himself in the back and proving that it's not just going to be an easy ride for CMAC here. Quick flick to Jake, who looks straight up and finds Mike. Mike into the center. Smart play back to give it back to Jake, who has space. Or sorry, to Michael, who has space. It has to come now, and it has to come from Paul. Paul looks around. Shoots! Oh! Ho, ho. Max asking himself for an impossible shot, but almost pulls off the impossible there with an excellent chance. Michael being so aggressive in that defense. Well done with high pressure. This is exactly what we need from the Vanguard defense, giving no room for very little room here for any kind of setup attack, and with any kind of straight start. Well done, Michael. This is now we've got ourselves a foot race. 3-on-1. It's all on Mike. If he is touched, it is a 5 meter, don't forget. And there you go. It's a 5 meter. Well done, Mike. Strong play from the young man. Excellent work. Securing himself and his team a 5 meter through individual hard work. Up comes Jake. Jake knows what to do from this side. This is bread and butter for the young man. He comes back a little bit. Heron goes up and gets it right, posting in, off past the keeper, giving ourselves a lead that we haven't actually been favourable for the last 5 chukkers of a game. 2-0 the score to the Vanguard Silvers, playing in blue from your left to right. Ball starts. Callum Ryan's in the pool. Duncan van der Merwe is in the pool. The South African contingent is here with Pop and Vlees. In goes van der Merwe. Van der Merwe strong. Gets an ordinary against him, but that's the right thing to do. Chase on the corner there. The ball is put. Oh.
Great job, Jack.
Great score there from number 11 from CMAC, who saw an empty cage on the left. Took his shot and did so with conviction. 2-1. Vanguard still up, but their lead is cut in half. As Tanner gets the ball clean off there to Chase Morlock. Chase looks around. Someone's going to have to open themselves up to him. Duncan giving himself a little bit of space. Back to Tanner. Tanner getting himself the ordinary and getting himself a little bit of space. The drive comes through. Is there a drive coming in? Oh. We need our centre forwards and the guys in offensive positions to make those drives when they're there. High press there from Callum Ryan. Duncan stays back but puts the hand up. Jake gets in and nicely gets the ball back again. Oh, well done.
Come on, referee, be fair.
Ball goes through. Jake's got himself some water. Makes a drive in. Callum's there as well for the drive. Jake gets, an exclusion. Well won by the number 9. Oh, just off the fingertips. A little bit too much sauce on it. But it's still back and it's still 6-on-5. Lots of time for the boys in blue as they set up their their offense and play the D. Now the shot is being called. Van der Merwe can hit it from this angle. Looks, takes the shot at the keeper. But the pressure being put on the top, and Jake gets there. Now Jake takes, the back shot is taken. But this is a lot better now. This is a lot more, and this is what you want to see in the Vanguard offense. Just want to point out to our South African watchers, look how fast the transitions are up and down the pool. This is what really makes the difference. It's one thing to be strong in offense, but if you're not ready to go the shot going, and look, within 4 or 5 seconds, everybody is halfway up the pool, or if not more, and the ball goes straight up. Tanner on the ball. Who's there for him in the inside? He's looking for the driver. He looks around. Puts it back into the arms, the long limbs of Callum Ryan, who gets stolen. Now, can he get back to make the defense? The ball up. It's caught on a 1-2. Ball going in. Guys getting caught napping a little bit there in the center. You really got to keep your head on a swivel in this game. A 2-goal lead reduced to a 2-all. Yeah, he does. He looks around at the coach, and any kids watching, if you want to stay in the pool, try not to look at the coach in breaks of play, because if you do, it looks like you're tired and you want out. Both the South Africans are back out of the pool for a little bit to take a bit of a break. Jake takes the ball, puts it dead into center. And we get just swallowed up a little bit there in our attack.
Go, Graham. Go, Jake.
Jake strong once again. This man has really been everywhere this morning.
Get ready. Get working. Let's go.
As Graham comes up. Oh, kept out of the goal. Michael Bunton just getting enough on it, and that brings us to the end of the first chukker. Let's go over here quickly to see if we can have a quick chat with head coach of Hudson Park Aquatics. Let's see what he has to say. Coach DC, how are you? I see you're taking a little bit of shade there.
No, I definitely is. But so that first try from my side was actually pretty good. I think at the end they let themselves down a bit, but they started with a lot of dominance in terms of like they're pressing in the lanes while they're dropping when need to. They're listening to their coach. But one thing that's pretty obvious is that they are a stronger team, and that they just need to be patient, especially with the transitions like the coach said at the start. So I think they also look a lot fitter. So I think if they're just patient with their defense, the goals will come. The goals they conceded were soft. So it's not something to actually panic about. And I don't think he's panicking either. I think they're very chill. I think they will come out on top. They just got to keep their momentum in terms of like not react to silly mistakes, because otherwise then they'll be fine.
We are in a 2-all game, coach. So I mean, we're not even behind at the moment.
No, 100%. And it wasn't like the goals were good goals that they scored against us. I think they just need to be patient, and they've got 2 of their top players already on kick-out, so which is a lot better, especially compared to earlier where I think the 12 from us got an early kick-out. Now he hasn't been kicked out yet.
Yeah, exactly. So Paul is still in the game. The boys get back into the pool as we're going to get ready for the second chukker here. I love what Coach Carter was saying there as well, guys, that, you know, the game isn't won or lost in the first chukker. Well, it's certainly not won. It can be lost, but it's certainly not won in the first chukker. And if the guys play a little bit more, you know, patient Polo, they really are in line to do themselves a solid W. Now, it looks like the original startup again for the second chukker, but we've got Max on the swim off for the boys in blue. And for those that don't know, this is actually a team that haven't played competitively together. They have had internal scrimmages at Huntington Beach and Westminster, but this is the first team that this group have been together under the Vanguard banner. Now, off we go. Max just losing out there in the swim off. Oh, strong play there. McCall doing well. Sorry, I will try and get some footage. There we go. It looks, I'm getting caught here.
Josh, back out.
Sorry, guys.
You see that? Oh, okay, come on. Come on. Come on. Just be fair. Referee.
Ball goes across. It is a 6-on-5. We are man down. Hands are up though. And the defense is tenacious here. As Jack comes up, the shot being taken and it was forced wide.
Let's work.
It's that kind of tenacity that's going to keep these boys in the game as they survive a 6-on-5, keeping the scores level at 2 apiece here in the second. And it's a 6-on-5 straight away for us. No time wasted as Graham puts his name in lights.
Way to work.
Fantastic assist there. Coming in from McCall through to Graham. 5:42 left in the second chucka. The boys are. The boys have taken the lead once again. The boys are for Vanguard. We've got a quick change. Callum Ryan, number 14, in on the. I'm not sure where he's going. He's not sure where he's going. He's going into center and straight away goes to work. He's not going to be spun again, I don't think. I think it's a one and done for him there. Watching the back heads. Oh, the ball comes through.
Go, go, go.
But a strong defensive play.
Come back out. Come back out.
As Graham wastes no time.
Let's go, kid.
Smart play there. Back to his keeper. And it goes up to Zach Collins. Zach is surely.
Go, 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 go.
Sprints are all happening here.
Go, go,
You. That's it.
Now it's a one-on-one. Solid play there from CMAC.
I have no idea why he's something wrong with his cap.
Strong play there from CMAC to level the game again. 3-0. I can tell you this game has been played at a very high pace, and you're going to see as we come to the end of this game and into the final few minutes, conditioning is going to play a massive role. One thing that I'm very sure of, Ryan takes the shot, goes over the top. He was under pressure, but it was the right thing to do to get up and take the shot. We need more shots taken. But what we are good at is this high press defense. Michael doing very well, not letting anything happen as Jake takes the rein to go up. High hands. And they're having to take shots from close to halfway as the high press really does seem to be paying off for the boys in blue. Fast start there from the goalie right into Jake. Jake has some time, takes it up, fakes, and makes everybody jump. Gets the ball into center, but it's strongly taken from the number 14, who immediately took that out.
Open up, guys. Open up.
Well spotted there from their center back.
What's for? Hey, that's a punch. There's a punch. Middle.
Strong play there, but keep your eye there on 10 and 4. Michael having to work very hard there in the center.
Defense, guys. Defense. Go, Vanguard.
3 minutes left in this half. Callum being told to go into the 2 meter and start getting to work. There we go. Into entry, I'm sure. Oh no! Now, but a block gets it to Callum. Callum,
There you go. Go ahead.
snuffed out by the keeper.
Yeah, Kearns.
Did well to turn his body and get the shot off.
Rough, guys.
Unfortunately, the keeper was well positioned and
Open
saw
up.
it coming from a little bit too far away.
Go,
But once again, Graham is working hard there and does so. Now he needs the support from Vanguard, who are coming up in numbers. Graham brings it back. And it's a roller.
He's been punching and pushing people.
It's a rolling red for number 7.
Did you see that?
Yeah. So one of their sentinels in defense has actually been rolled. So we're going to. Oh, great shot going off, but out. Ball under called. And
out, come on, out. Long time ago.
number 6, number 11 being told to go and
Hey, great job.
take a little bit of time. And it's a quick turnover. Oh, surely, yes. You can tell that this Jake is open and he gets the ball. Callum is open on the other side. Surely that's an arm grab. Surely. A 5-meter given.
Let's go first.
Great stuff.
It's a 5 minute. Against 8, I don't know.
Okay, Jackson.
Let's go right here.
So number 3.
To where?
I saw you last weekend. You
Yes.
were coming here.
Zachary Collins takes it and gets it in.
You know what? I actually found out about. When did we find out about this room? Like Wednesday.
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
And we got sent the
Great
pictures
ball.
yesterday.
And I think that puts us now 1 goal up. 4-3
Sorry,
the
honestly, I
score.
didn't know about it until Wednesday or Thursday.
This is not an easy game, ladies and gentlemen. Let me remind you that these two
I reckon
are
that's
battling
like
to
really
see who's going into the semi-finals positions tomorrow.
5 meter. 5 meter. 6 meter.
The international panel of parent referees. Nice and strong to see that parents are just as enthusiastic in the US as they are in SA. Quick turnover. Well done from Malakal. Makal to play the ball. Looks around. Everybody's in motion. Who's he going to find? He goes back to the keeper.
Get on him, Henry.
Van der Merwe in the pool.
Good try, Henry.
Has himself a little bit of space. Now he is so threatening when he gets into these kind of areas. Gets the ball through. Oh, great shot there from Max.
Good work, boys.
Maximus putting it away. 5-3. The boys with 2 unanswered goals.
Let's be fair, referee. Let him play. Get that guy.
Makal going up.
Let's go, Kyle.
So strong in the...
Let's go, Kyle.
Whoa!
You just say car. You know you're gonna get it right.
Out.
Kai.
Long time ago. Come on.
Car, so you're gonna say car.
Oh, is it Mackay? It's Mackay, not Makal. Makal, if you are watching this, Mackay or Kai, I am sorry I've got your name wrong for 6 chuckas in a row. But I'll get it right from here on in. You're playing a stormer, but up goes the... Oh, the threat is still there as the 6-on-5 continues.
Nice, Henry!
Oh, smart. Great stuff from Tyler. What a buzzer beater shot from number 4. Absolute stellar. Abraham from CMAC. Credit where credit is due. That was an absolute belter of a goal.
Defense.
5-4 the score. Rindon knows what to do here.
Go, Jack.
And he's chomping at the bits.
Hands up.
Up he goes. Ooh, is that a 2-meter? Time's up. Time's up. Not a bad shot though. As we're going to have a quick word with Aaron, who's going to be the new head coach, South African head coach. Aaron, talk to us, girl. How do you think that went?
I think I was just playing best second shot, better than the first shot.
Right.
Don't you think so?
I do, yeah.
I think that playing centre forward is working much better in this game than the last game.
Right.
Getting exclusions. I think that their best player is definitely number 4. He changed caps. He was 9.
Oh,
Now
okay.
he's 4.
Okay,
No,
right.
In the middle of the game. No, they're defense. He's
Okay.
the best player.
Right.
Got protein shot on him. Other than that, I think they're playing well.
Yeah.
That's my opinion so far.
Now we're 5-4 up.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a fair reflection of the game, or?
Yes, I think it's pretty even.
Yeah.
They're obviously missing shots, but I think they'll think the refs are going our way this time.
That is true.
Sitting here quietly thinking, oh yes, okay.
That is true, but we are going to always think that we're being hard done by.
No, there's some I can say. Yeah, it's fair enough.
Fair enough. Fair enough. The last words there from Coach Aaron. Let's have a quick check in. He knows that I'm coming. He's not making it easy for me. He's making me walk through the heat. Oh, Coach Carter. Let's hear from Coach. What do you think, Coach Carter? How do you think the game's going so far after that chucker?
No, I think it's exactly what I said in the first track in terms of that they are a better team. Again, the silly mistakes cost them a goal, but what I think is going through the coach's head here is just, boys, we're better. We've just got to be more composed in attack and set up our plans. What they haven't been doing is getting, turning over. Can't find my words. They haven't been scoring their 6-on-5s, which
Right.
they've been getting a lot of.
Yes.
So they've been working hard, they just haven't done it. What is working is like when they have a centre like Callum, actually, for example, he's setting up perfectly. The ball being played in nicely. It's just that finish that needs to come. But he's doing everything right. It's so good. It's so good to see. So if he can just get that finish right, it's going to be perfect. But
Fantastic.
the ball's open in the centre all the time, and they're getting the kick-outs for it, which is good. They just can't lose their heads.
And you know what? You're actually in complete agreement with Aaron, who said our centre game is working a lot stronger in this game to play it into the hole, let the whole man do his job. Brilliant work. So now there you have it from two of the top level coaches in South Africa, letting us know what's what from the bench. And it's nice to be on the bench for a little bit of a change.
You know we're playing against Kearns, not Sina.
Apologies to everyone from Kearns. The media is going to be taken into the office after this. I'm not sure if I'm going to have a job by Sunday. Ball drops in, Kearns and Vanguard. Apologies to all Kearns parents. In goes, was that Jason that won that for us? It was. Or Jake, sorry. Kai goes in, gets strong, but it just comes up and pops up with the Kearns.
Hey! Come on, referee.
4-5 the score in favour of the boys in blue, Vanguard. A kick out there against Kai. He's going to go into the naughty corner for a couple of seconds. Not really sure what it was for. A swing across. Number 4 taking the shot. The young man has no problem pulling the trigger. Ball goes straight up into the hands of Tanner, who's scanning the pool. Who does he have? Goes back there to Michael. Michael through. Duncan van der Merwe finds it into the hole. Rinden, he's got no time. Two, double exclusion. Ball up, ball in. Smart play there from.
Vanguard, we're still alive. Let's go.
Is that not Jason? That was Jaken back to Rinden. Paul, who put the ball in the back of the net to give ourselves that 2-point cushion that we've been looking for. Because quite honestly, this is a tight game, ladies and gents. Make no mistake about it. Both teams, and it has to be said, for the most part, this has been a very clean game.
Besides, I got a red card.
besides one or two little niggles, but it's boys are boys at the end of the day as well. As Mike goes up, Jake, who's been such a talisman in defense for the Vanguard Blues, well, the Vanguard Silvers playing in Blues. The jump across from Tanner, nice smart play from Tanner, who gives away an ordinary but a smart thing to do because it's killing down the time, and Jake happily obliges to make sure that it's a quick surely a quick turnover. Nice thinking there from the number 4, knowing that the sun is now against Vanguard. Jake looks around. Who does he have? There's players in motion. Two Vanguard players jump in for the ball together. And the ordinary going in favor of Kearns. Kearns playing the wide pool, which is it's good play.
Shoot!
But once again, Jake making a nuisance of himself at the back and not giving much space for number 4, who's really been a sharpshooter for Kearns' team, not giving him enough space to turn and really dial in that potent shot that he has. Ball goes back. It goes onto the hands of Van der Merwe. Luckily, Duncan gets the ball across. Who's that? Tanner. It needs to be a dump. But the shot has gone off. Tanner back to help clean this up a little bit. Strong play from there. Oh, he touched the ball, but it was deemed illegal. The shot coming off from number 4. Players in motion. Number 14 all over number 6, Duncan Van der Merwe like a rash. But as we're talking about that, Paul decides, you know what, let's give ourselves a comfortable cushion of 3, and does so with 3 minutes 20 left in the third period. 7-4 the score. And Coach Sandro decides to put some fresh legs in the pool. One South African for another as Van der Merwe leads the pool. Ryan comes back in. We've got... Ooh, I've lost my cheat sheet. I'm trying. Chase is back in the pool. As is Zach, who has been unbelievable at not only offense and defense here. Shout out to that young man. The referee gives an ordinary. Zach gets up, blocks, and makes sure that there's no straight path for number 3. The boys from Kearns are being pushed further and further back to take longer and longer shots. As right in front of us, the ball goes to Zach. Now Zach has water, and Zach knows how to take it.
Move over, Callum.
Chase. Through to Michael. Paul is there. Callum is around. The shot coming in. Middle is the shout from the center of the parents here. As number 4. Strong player, that man. We've got to keep an eye on him. Sometimes you are led to believe in this game that there's 2 Paul Rindens in the pool. The young man seems to be absolutely everywhere.
Christian, watch out, Henry.
Zach gets the ball in. Oh! Smart. And on the repeat, Chase takes the ball, misses the first, nails the second. The two boys have smiles on their faces as they go back into the half. 8-4 now, with 1 minute 45 left in this period. 8 minutes 45 left in the game. Anyone that's ever watched sports and definitely betted on it knows that it's definitely not over. As Callum Ryan goes up for the high press, getting that long lever of his into play. Foul, given, ejection call, wild call. I know. Wild call from the coach to ask for an ejection there. But that would have been if it was me. Now, Zach has a little bit of place. Smartly back to the keeper. One thing that we've learned about this silver team is for a group of 15-year-olds, they act with a lot of maturity in this pool. That's Ryan. Not Van der Merwe, Ryan. Goes up for the shot, but nicely taken out of his hand there by number 6 for Kearns.
Open up, guys. Go.
Ball goes up. Michael straight into the action. And in goes Graham as well, just giving away an ordinary, absolutely fine. The call to shoot.
Middle, defense.
So as I was saying, the Vanguard team were playing with such discipline and such maturity for a group of 15-year-olds, and that's actually more determined more than anything else in their use of the clock. Their time management has been phenomenal, knowing when to push, when not, when to let the clock run down a little bit. And one of these times now, Graham on the return, number 4. Graham going to the naughty corner for a little bit on that one, but slowing the game right down. With 5 seconds left on the shot has to come now. Is it going to come? The drop means that the shot does not get off. 8-4, a strong chucka for the boys in blue. I know in the past, ladies and gentlemen, I've been given all access granted.
Why don't you Siobhan say geez, Aaron?
Okay, let's ask. Auntie Siobhan, can you elaborate why you said geez, Aaron on the chat? We need to know.
Like, I know, what did I say now?
But Aaron, you're back on camera now. Can you let us know how you thought that?
I think it was good.
Yep.
I think that we need some more drives going.
Okay.
I think that when Callum's sitting towards a side, instead of trying to shoot with his drops, he was trying to finish his turn.
Right.
Like what Paul did to get to his turn.
Yes, finish that turn. Use the
The
strength.
player's sitting here and he's here and he receives the ball here. Instead of trying to shoot with the player on your back, just finish his turn.
Right.
And then he'll be able to get a penalty or even exclusion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
I got you. No, absolutely.
And more drives should be coming. So if a drive is coming, Callum is on the post. He's sitting here.
I love
Other than
that.
I think that it's going very well. Number 4 is the only player that actually shoots.
Yes.
So
And-
if we press him, I think we'll be fine.
And I think, to be honest with you, he's having to shoot from a different postal code at the moment because the push is coming. The press is so high that he's having to shoot from far out. But yeah, I think if you check your messages, we might have an answer to why it was a G's Aaron.
Because I said it wasn't something and he responded very strongly with I know. I wonder about the exclusion. I thought you were saying it was an exclusion. You're like, no, I know.
Oh, apologies to everybody. Listen, you don't know myself and Aaron's relationship. We can be short with each other. For 3 months in tight confinements of watching these two boys do study for 3 hours. Well, I watched. Aaron actually does it. Means that we have built up the trust. In we go again. We're starting with the same base start that we always do. Van der Merwe is in. Sorry, I'm going to give you a quick. I'm going to give you a quick.
Smiled for me there.
We've got. Can we have a smile to South Africa, Van der Merwe? Hey, there's a smile for South Africa. Ladies and gents, I'm delighted that was caught on video because that never happens. All right, so who do we have in the pool? We've got Jake in. We've got Kai sitting in there as well. Who's there as well? We've got Tanner. Number 13 is... What's the name of number 13? Our goalie? Wes, welcome Wes to the live stream. Wes is in as our shot stopper. Paul looking super chilled. Over there, of course, we've got Max and Van der Merwe to finish up our lineup. Ladies and gents, we have 7 minutes left of today's water polo. Of course, all parents are hoping for a win here. Not necessarily that our kids will feel delighted about it, but simply it means that we start tomorrow at 9 o'clock rather than 7 o'clock in the morning. We win the... Yes, we win the swim off through Jake. Well done, Jake. It was a...
I was short with you. Sorry.
Oh, you were short with me? Well, that's about right. Yeah, that's about right. Aaron actually, like, if anyone can hear this, imagine that I'm blinking the SOS signs. Jokes. We're having an absolute ball here in Fountain Valley. Well, we're here now in San Jose High School, San Jose Hills High School. As we get a strong spin there, well done, but taken out of the hands there of Max, who did so well to get the turn, just couldn't take on two at once. The ball coming up, Tanner right in front of him. Who's in there making sure? And a ball given. Well done to Jake. It was Tanner and Jake that was there, but Jake was the one underwater that you didn't see, doing a lot of that work. Great ball from Wes, straight up to Kai, and an exclusion given. Let's calm it down. Well done, Coach Sandro, to take the timeout. Let the lads have a little bit of a breather, get ourselves into an attacking position and utilize the time.
It's hot here now.
It is really starting to warm up both in and out of the pool here. So I'm trying to spin different things to see what's wiggling. So yeah, just to give you a little bit of background on this tournament, this is the Cap 7, the water polo brand Cap 7. They run this tournament. It's not only is it over, I think, and I stand under correction, but I think 4 age groups. There's 3 divisions in each age group, showing you the size and capacity of Southern California water polo, which is absolutely unbelievable. In this division alone, I think there is, and I stand under correction, but I think there's 15 teams?
No idea.
I think, I'm going to say 15 teams, I'm pretty sure. Now, where we are at the moment is this is the quarterfinals. We win this, we're in the semi-finals tomorrow and then finals. That's our path tomorrow. Our first game tomorrow is at 9 a.m., which, if I stand under correction, is... as we start off here, 9 a.m. is 1900. If that sounds about right. Yeah, so 7 o'clock tomorrow night. We should be in the semis. If we go, boom, strong shot taken. The lads lining up. They're being patient though. Oh, Michael taking the shot. Very good defense there from. Sorry now. Very, very good defense coming in from Kearns. As I've managed somehow to unclip my tripod. So as we work here, I'm going to see if I can do some shot coming in, but going wide. Apologies for the shaky thing as I try and clip my tripod back together.
Tell me to hold the phone while you fix the tripod.
Not sure how I managed to do that. Yeah, I might do now in a second. Shot coming through as Jake comes in, and I don't know if you're able to see there, but Jake hits the back of the net, putting us now a 9-4 game and 5 goals in the. I'm going to give the phone very quickly across to Aaron.
Callum's coming in now. Centre forward. You can keep with your commentary.
What?
I said you can keep going with your commentary.
Okay, so the commentary is going to continue to go as number 8 comes through. Takes the pop in. Who's that? Tanner making a strong.
A 5 meter.
Giving away that 5 meter.
5 meter. Let's go, Wes. Go, Wesley.
Goal!
Go, buddy.
Nice shot.
Great shot there from number 4. Putting it through. I'll tell you what, will you see if you can spin that back in? And I'll take over here. Sorry.
Only 4.
So if you can see here, we've got issues with technical issues. Tell you, Super Sport don't have these problems. Pass coming through. Nice play there. Chase getting the ball back to Jake. Jake looks around. Tanner with a shot that sizzles but just goes to the right of the post. 5-9 the score, 3 minutes 55 seconds left. Yeah, it's weird, eh? And a timeout taken. Okay, I'm going to give you this back and I'm going to see if I can.
I don't know how you did that.
Timeout taken.
So if the boys win this game, they'll be playing at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, which is 6 p.m. in South Africa back home, which is nice time. If they had lost, or if they lose, they'll be playing at 7 a.m. So we're all crossing fingers for a win. Not just because it's nice to win, but we don't want to wake up at 5 a.m. I think Callum is in at centre forward. Dunks is getting a nice suntan there on the bench. Getting nice and brown. Is he going in? Is he going in? No. Yeah, Callum's still in. We've got 3 minutes. Okay, you can't see. That's right. We've got 3 minutes and 50 seconds left of the last quarter. We're up 9-5. Anything can happen. They can still score 4 goals to catch up, but hopefully not. I think we're always having problems there with the tripod. I think the cheaper tripod was doing better. Huh?
I think my cheaper tripod was doing better.
You got a new bougie one and it doesn't seem to be working.
Right, we're back in with Zach making some high pressure there. Oh, strong play there. Is that well done, Kai? Making an absolute and getting that goal back. 3 minutes 31 left on the clock. 4 goals up at a 5-9 game. And who's that?
Callum!
Oh, that's Callum Ryan who gets right in front,
Good work, Callum!
but doesn't manage to get the ball out.
And goal. I think I was in the 2 meter line.
Goal through who? Was that
Number 11.
number 11? That's good old Chase getting the goal there. Okay, we're
Callum
back.
did really well with that train line.
He did exactly what Coach Aaron told him to do. Okay.
You got it.
I do.
What happened?
Too much excitement. I
Callum has been moved to the right wing now? Yeah, right wing. We've got number 5, what's it called? Mitchell.
Thank you, and thank you so much to co-commentator Aaron for superly helping out there. To our non-monetized YouTube account, FYI. We're already taking sponsors. Great work there from Jake, who gets himself a little bit of open
going,
water.
Callum,
Now,
go.
in goes Callum. He's sitting on the 2. Back 1-2, smart. Oh, nice play back from Jake, who looks around. Callum slows it down, gets the ball back with some really nice passing. Unfortunately, that little bit too long taken, but that's a super nice play from the boys in blue. 2 minutes 20 left. Ball goes straight up the pool. And strong play there from Jake, who really seems to be like there's 4 Jakes in the pool. Ball goes up. Oh, and just a scoot wide there from Zach. Right idea. But as I said in the first chucka, and we're seeing it now in this chucka, it's really coming down to conditioning. And one of the things that the boys in Vanguard, the coaches in Vanguard love to do is condition their players.
Shame, that banana's going on a counter.
Jake not too happy with the call of timeout, as he was kicking and pulling towards getting in there. But Coach Sandro, who has been so smart in his use of the bench, in his use of the entire game layout and the landscape of how this is playing out, has been really masterminded by is he Spaniard? I think he's Spanish. He is Spanish. We're going to go with Spanish.
He wears a Spain costume.
Oh, he wears a Spanish costume. He is a Spaniard
A
then.
costume from Spain.
Ball going back to Wes. Man is giving himself a little bit of an opportunity for a wry smile, because there's 118 seconds left in this game. 5-10 the score. If there's any mathematicians out there, that comes in just over 23 seconds a goal that they're going to need to come right. Whistle goes. Nice play. Callum in the hole. Ball comes out and given against him for a ball under. The young man from East London learning the ropes of playing centre. He's been in that position for 5 days properly and working hard. Here's another man who's just recently had a position switch, but is doing so well in it. Duncan van der Merwe, who is all over him.
Good, Duncan.
Ordinary given, and van der Merwe back in there. And because of such intense pressure, the ball changed and turned over back into the hands of Wes. He gets the ball through to Graham. Graham, dry pass beautifully to Max. Max to Duncan. Duncan to Max. Max looks at centre. Releases to centre. Callum has to get up now. He has to get up. He does. But he also puts it over the bar. I'm not sure if I warrant my position. Oh, in goes Graham. Now Graham's got some open water, takes it and puts the Vanguard team into double digits. 5-10 the score. Oh no, sorry, 5-11 the score, with 40 seconds left on the clock. Once again, you can never say it's done, especially in sports, but we're looking more and more convincing for the win, and that extra 2 hours sleep in, that is the gift back from the boys to the parents. Great play from Max there to keep it. Van der Merwe, who has been all over that 1-2 wing. And Paul happily obliging to get involved in the action. Long shots having to be taken. And with 11 seconds now, I think what we've seen now is a little bit of maturity from the team. They're playing it out. Wes holds on to the ball, looks at the clock, and hey presto, chaps, that is a 2 from 2 win for the Vanguard Silver team. Fantastic play. Very quick wrap up there, Aaron. What would you like to say quickly?
Well done.
Well done. That's all that's needed. Coach, a thumbs up or a thumbs down? Thumbs up there from Coach TC. Well done, everybody. Listen, we know that it's 21:49, 10-10 there. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to see you tomorrow morning, our time. It's going to be 6 o'clock your time. So we're going to see you there. Hopefully we're not going to have any tripod issues. Really appreciate you guys checking in from East London and all over the world. Check you later. Go Vanguard. Thank you.